Hey, what is going on, pros and PROesse? This is KMJNHS123. I welcome another sit-down commentary session. Again, letting the old COD 4 gameplay play in the background. The final score is not so impressive, but a 54-17. Of course, domination on my favourite map of all time, Shipman using the gold M10. So here we are, guys, for another commentary session. Today's topic talk will be: do we require online, or not require, but do we rely online for everything? So I don't know if that's the correct way. Do we basically rely on online too much? Because everything is relying on the online these days. Now, obviously, as time has gone along, obviously things have relied on I'm going to call it the internet, not online. As time's gone along, we have relied on the internet more and more and more. But it's getting to a point now where things are getting really, really relying on, the internet. And I'll give you various examples and I'll explain various things, which is fine. But let's take like the cards and stuff. So with bank cards and debit cards and stuff, we all hear about Apple Pay, and soon we'll be able to just swipe our phones and whatever like this. And I know that is the internet, but at the end of the day, that means there'll be no cards anymore. It'll all be wireless. It'll all be with our internet and stuff. And that's where things get scary, because then that's where hacking becomes more easy, because everything's online and digital. Things are easier to hack, which again is going to be the crash of the technology when someone puts a serious attack through through the world. And again, one of the things with cards, let's take you have like a Next card, and the your club card, and your whatever card. And I get told at work, say to customers, download the app first. We have to say, don't apply for a club card. They say just download the app. You can make an account and then do it that way, so you don't have to carry the card around. And again, it's all about saving costs and stuff. So yes, online does mean companies can save money on sending out loads of plastic cards. And I know they're really, really cheap, but it just what companies like, wherever they'll save money, they'll try and save money. So it's good for that perspective and stuff. But again, it just proves how we're truly dominant on relying on for the internet and stuff. And I'll be honest, on my my iPhone 6, I've got the Nectar card, I've got the club card, Nectar card, I've got all the cards, all the HSBC apps. So we're all relying on the internet and stuff. And it's still what to do with cards and stuff. Like, I don't know, everything is just relying on it. Like, there's some stuff now where you can't sign up unless you have an email address. I say to customers, oh, have you got a club card? And they're like, no, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, you can sign up for one. And they're like, oh, I haven't got an email address. And I'm like, you can't do it then. And they just nod their head, and I'm like, yeah, you need an email address. Like, seriously, do you not have an email address? Like, I don't even, like, how can you, I don't know, I guess the email can be in an email address, because I don't know, you can't open bank accounts, you can't set up phone tariffs, you can't do any of this without an email address, which is relying online, because without an email address you just can't have these things. Something as simple as an email address. If you don't have one, which 99% of people do, or 98% of people do, you can't have things, which is, I don't know if it's good or a bad thing. I mean, it's good because because then you get updates, and you get all your updates and newsletters essentially by email, which is good and fine. Updates about your account and stuff, but it's purely relying online. And I know the people that don't have email addresses and stuff, they don't generally not up to date with the world. They're a bit backwards in their head, and a bit backwards in life. But I do see some customers, and they say to me, oh, I don't have a phone, I don't have this, I don't have that. And I'm like, well, how do you apply for a card? How do you like get things? Like, if that makes sense. Like, that means they can't order online. They can't do this online. And I'm like, how do you even have how do you even get stuff? And it's crazy, because they will have to keep up with the times, because that's the way the world's moving. That's the way it's going. It's all going digitally based. It's all going online based. And I'm trying to think of something. I can't remember what it is, but like I said, this customer said they don't have a phone, they don't have this. I'm like, you don't have a phone? And I'm like, look, come on, surely you have some cheap ass £5 phone in your bag if you break down. And they're like, oh yeah, I've got that. And I'm like, yeah, see, they will have that, but they'll only use it as an emergency backup phone. And I'm like, So you're telling me you don't have email address, yeah? They have a house phone, which is fine, but you're telling me you don't have a standard mobile. So let's say your parents die and you're out, and you can't get contacted. Like, so you effectively you won't know your parents have. Again, I don't mean this in a bad way, but if something happens to one of your family members, shall I say, you won't know to the very last minute, because if they can't contact you on phone or email or whatever, you'll have to wait till you get home and the house phone rings or listen to a message, and so they'd rather wait all that time and stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense to me. But again, they're the people that are a bit backwards in the head and stuff. But it's just not that, like when buying a car, anything, and I'm like, you need an email address because you have to give them an email address so they can send you updates and your product registration. Everything requires an email. Like even if you buy a Hoover, you have to register online. It's all registered online. I don't think you can go in the store and register it. I'm not sure if you can even ring up on the phone and do it. It's all done online. I mean, most of the things you can do over the phone. I will be fair, you can do over the phone. But if it's not over the phone, it will be online. So, if you don't have the phone, it is all online. The phone is the last, like the second option, because online is so much more easier, and stuff like that. But I think we honestly do rely on the online a bit too much these days because, we're out somewhere and, we forget something, so we think, oh yeah, we'll just look up on Google, and that's where I think we rely on it so much. And I'll be guilty of it. And it's not so much a bad thing because that's where modern technology comes into good play. Where we can obviously, if we need to know something, we can quickly search Google. We can quickly search this. We can quickly do that. So I think for that reason it is good. If we need to find somewhere. But I think that's the point where we rely on it too much now. Where especially the younger generation, they are really, really glued on it and reliant on it. So if the internet goes down, whatever, or something goes down. They won't know what to do. They'll just be like, oh, I don't know what a map is. I don't know what a calculator is. And that's where, I'm a 90s kid, personally. I know what a map, a calculator is, In the 90s, they were the good days, man. Anything after the 2000s, it kind of it started to go downhill, the younger generation. So, definitely the thing. And that's the thing, the younger generation, when we all rely on it too much, they won't realise, what that is. And they'll be stuck. They don't know what to do. They won't know what a letter is. It'll be email, and it'll be like, it'll be digitalized. And I think, I don't know, it's going in a good and a bad way. It's good because of the features, but how people use it, I think, is going in the wrong way. And I mean, if there wasn't any crime or anything, then obviously it would be a lot safer. And I mean, again, the world without crime is just unreal. It'd be so much more easier and better because, we just have everything wireless and everything would be trusted and stuff. It's a shame really for that reason, but yeah. So I think we do rely online a bit too much these days, but it's what it is, and I just think how the times have moved on. So my question is to you guys, do you think we rely online too much these days? Do you think you rely personally? Do you personally rely on online too much? That's my question to you guys. Again, this series is always about getting you guys involved. Look at that guy in there. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know suggestions, any other comments or suggestions you want for any other commentaries, whatever. So as always, guys, final score is 54-17. Thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you guys later.